DraftKings Sportsbook is the #1 place to bet touchdowns, and new customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app and use promo code Barry when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. That's a crew that's ready for the weekend. How about last call?
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a look at the Week 4 biggest spreads right now. Some surprises here, some not so surprises here. But as we always do on Friday, Jay and I bring our absolute best. Matthew can only pick one.
Yeah.
So Jay,
pickup lines.
What do you got
I'm
this
sitting
week?
here in the bar,
Pickup lines.
like the prettiest girl in the bar, and you guys got to try to pick me up. Who's bringing me home?
Great.
Who gets to bring this back to their abode?
Great explanation of the segment.
Yes.
For the 800th time, or the 147th time, Sal Michaels said on the broadcast last night about how many flags there were. Okay, the market has lost its effing mind on the New Orleans Saints. How are the Saints 2.5-point dogs in Atlanta?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We can all agree that the Saints have a better defense than Atlanta. The Saints were the 5th-ranked defense last year. The Falcons were 12th. This year, the Saints' defense has been much better than the Falcons. So we can agree on that. I also think the Saints have a better offense than the Falcons, given that they had a stretch in the season where they scored on 15 straight drives. Wasn't as great against Philadelphia, but this Falcons offense has been stuck in the mud for stretches as well. Falcons dealing with injuries on their offensive line. They're going to miss their starting center. Caleb McGarry's not looking great either. Saints have some injuries too. But so Saints have a clearly better defense. I think they have a better offense. So why are they a worse team than Atlanta? And so I get that the game is in Atlanta, which is worth 1.5 to 2 points. But like, how are the Saints 2.5-point dogs? Like, the market's just all over the place on this team. They were 6.5-point dogs in Dallas, then they're 3-point favorites home to Philadelphia. Now they're 2.5-point dogs in Atlanta. Makes no sense whatsoever. So I believe in the Saints. I think they're a very solid team, and I think that they are at worst the same quality as Atlanta, and I think probably slightly better. So give me the Saints plus 2.5.
Saints pickup lines.
I like that though. I mean, we talked about this on Wednesday actually. Just there's a bunch of weird lines to me. Like I said, like the that's one of the lines that jumped out to me. Vikings getting points, exactly. The Bills getting points to the Ravens. Honestly, the Commanders getting points at Arizona. The 2-1 Commanders.
I'm more okay with that one.
Whatever. Anyway,
What's
your?
Well, I think a lot of people know by now the Matthew Berry Bowl is this week.
Oh, yeah.
The Commanders are traveling to the Cardinals. So you might be asking, why is that the Matthew Berry Bowl? Well, it's his team, the Commanders, against his ride or die Kyler Murray. Yeah. So I cooked up, for the highest point total of the week, by the way, 50 points, as we did last segment. I cooked up the ride or die parlay.
Oh, boy.
Low bar here. Low bar here. This is all Kyler Murray has to do against the Commanders' secondary right now. He needs a throw for 2+ touchdowns, and then he needs to run for 25+ rushing yards. That'll get you minus 105 at DraftKings. The ride or die parlay.
I like that a lot. And boy, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like Connor is playing fair here by going
to the heartstrings.
But you know what? Believe it or not, I'm going home with Jay. I'm going home with Jay.
Who dat?
I think that line is crazy as well. I don't understand that as well. The Murray line, I think, but you know what? Like, could he run for a touchdown? I don't know about the 2. Who knows? Maybe my Commanders. Maybe they command up. Maybe they command up. I don't know. I hope Kyler Murray has a monster fantasy day and a 1-point loss to my Commanders. I like both bets. I'm going to make both bets, but I'm going home with Jay. Lucky you, Jay.
Who dat?
Yeah, who dat? It's a crazy, it's a crazy line.
Keep pounding.
Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. For Jay Croucher, Denny Carter, and Connor Rogers, I'm Matthew Berry. We'll see you Sunday morning. Peace out. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.